In 2010, the Chicago Recovery Alliance created what would become the standard bearer in videos describing the use of naloxone to rescue a person from an overdose. Since then, a lot of new technology has come along. Kaléo recently donated a large set of kits to TOPAC, a New Jersey not-for-profit. We're augmenting this video to show the use of the Evzio kit by Kaléo in use to save a person's life during an overdose.
Oh, this is okay, this is for real. Honey!
Steve,
get away!
Steve, wake up.
Steve! You okay, baby? Sweetie? Sweetie, are you okay? Sweetie, are you okay? Narcan? Babe. Honey. 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 No, this is okay. This is for real. Honey.
Steve,
Get away.
Steve, wake up.
Steve.
Naloxone. Generic equivalent to Narcan. Everybody calls it Narcan because more familiar. You see it in the movies. You see it. People talk about it on the street, but we distribute Naloxone, which is the same as Narcan, just generic and cheaper. Naloxone, it only works on opiates.
Heroin,
morphine,
Oxycontin,
Percocet,
Dilaudid,
Vicodin,
Methadone,
codeine,
Norco.
Not cocaine, not alcohol, none of those other things. But taking the opiate out of the picture is always helpful. So even if you think somebody's doing more than one substance, eliminating the opiate only could help.
I remember the day that Mike told me he was an addict. He actually came home with a bottle of Narcan and told me what it was, told me how to use it, and I was glad because then I have the opportunity to actually use the Narcan and save his life.
We woke up that morning sick, like every morning.
And I thought, oh shit, it is for real, he's dying. I took my knuckles across his chest bone, across his lips, and he nothing, no response.
Michael! 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 Michael!
Honey. Honey. Honey.
So what? We flipped him on his side and cleaned his mouth out, made sure he had nothing in his mouth. Got him on his back, you know, tilted his head the way you're supposed to. I did 2 quick breaths like you're supposed to do into his mouth, and I wasn't thinking straight, so the air came right back out his nose because I forgot to pinch his nose. Yeah. And so then I had to do it again, pinch his nose and 2 quick breaths. And then what? You guys had to go get the Narcan.
Have you got it all on our side? Oh, okay, come on, babe. Oh, okay.
You got a roller.
Finally, we came back with a narcan, and I drew it up and hit him with it.
I was there breathing for him, and then when you guys ran back in, gave me the Narcan, I loaded up 1 cc, which is all you're really supposed to give them. You know, you can just go right through the clothing, so I did. I just hit him right in the upper arm, that muscle up there.
New Jersey's Good Samaritan law provides protection for the victim and those who seek to help someone during an overdose. Victims and the people helping them are protected from arrest, charge, and prosecution for obtaining, possessing, using, or being under the influence of drugs. They are also protected from arrest, charge, and prosecution for possessing drug paraphernalia, and protected from revocation of parole of probation.
Steve, you okay? You all right?
What's your emergency?
I need an ambulance right away. 1540 Cruiser Road, Hamilton, New Jersey. My brother's unconscious.
What happened? I need another bag. I'm sick.
I just brought you back to life with Naloxone. You must died from an overdose.
And that was it. And then he took that big breath.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there he is. He's back from the dead.
You just died. We had hit you with narcan.
You awake, buddy? You alright?
We just hit you with narcan.
I remember we kept telling him what he already knew. Half an hour from now, that Narcan's gonna wear off. Your high is gonna come back. And in fact, your OD might come back, which is why you and I had to stay with him for a couple hours.
Yeah.
You stayed with him a long time.
Oh, yeah. I married him. Of course I did.
Oh, good morning.
I hit him once in the ass, and it took about 3 to 5 minutes, you know, and he took that big gasp of air, and once you hear that, you know it's gonna be all good. From my experience anyway, you know.
Where am I? What happened? What's going on? Where am I?
When it comes to opiate use, shame kills because it silences people. It keeps them from talking. It keeps them from telling the people who might save them.
A little package like this with a couple syringes and a bottle of narcan in it.
All right.
Never use alone if at all possible. Number 2.
Always make sure you have Narcan on you. Know where the nearest telephone is to dial 911.
Michael! Michael! Michael!
Okay, calm down.
To inject, place black end against outer thigh.
All I ask is if, anyone out there watching this film knows anyone, is close to anyone with an opiate addiction, you really just need to ask yourself one question. Do I want to keep this person alive? And if you do, keep Narcan around. Because the fact is, if he's dead, he can't recover.